In the midst of chaos, keep your mind still. Life is a battlefield, not in the literal sense, but in the constant struggle we face within ourselves. We are all warriors, facing our own unique battles, striving for inner peace and fulfillment. The Gita, a dialogue between Prince Arjuna and Lord Krishna on the battlefield of Kurukshetra, offers timeless wisdom for navigating life's challenges. Arjuna, paralyzed by fear and doubt, is guided by Krishna to understand his duty and the true nature of reality. This epic tale, though thousands of years old, speaks directly to the human heart, offering guidance for overcoming our inner demons and achieving victory over life's adversities. Imagine yourself standing on the precipice of a pivotal decision, fear threatening to consume you. This is your own personal Kurukshetra, the battlefield where your inner strength is tested. Like Arjuna, we all have a charioteer within, our inner guide, ready to lead us through the turmoil. The Gita teaches us to listen to this voice, to trust our inner compass, and to face our fears with unwavering resolve. Within each of us resides both darkness and light, fear and courage, doubt and faith. The Gita teaches us that our true battle is not with the external world, but with the enemy within, our own negative thoughts, limiting beliefs, and destructive emotions. These internal foes, if left unchecked, can cripple our potential and prevent us from living a fulfilling life. We must learn to recognize the negative self-talk that sabotages our efforts, the fear that paralyzes us, and the doubt that clouds our judgment. By acknowledging these inner adversaries, we take the first step towards overcoming them. Through introspection and mindfulness, we can observe our thoughts and emotions without judgment, understanding their root causes and their impact on our actions. This awareness allows us to detach ourselves from the grip of negativity and choose a more positive and empowering perspective. The Bhagavad Gita uses a powerful metaphor to illustrate the different aspects of our being: the chariot, the charioteer, the horses, and the reins. The chariot represents our body, the vehicle through which we experience the world. The charioteer symbolizes our intellect, the discerning mind that guides our actions. The horses, representing our senses, are powerful forces that pull us in different directions. The reins, held firmly by the charioteer, signify our mind's ability to control and direct these senses. When our senses are uncontrolled like wild horses, they can lead us astray, indulging in fleeting pleasures and desires that ultimately bring us pain and suffering. The Gita emphasizes the importance of self-discipline and self-control in mastering our senses. By cultivating self-awareness and practicing self-control, you can harness the power of your senses and direct them towards a life of meaning and joy. In today's world, we are bombarded with sensory overload, constantly stimulated by a barrage of information, entertainment, and distractions. This constant stimulation can easily overwhelm our senses, leaving us feeling scattered, stressed, and disconnected from our true selves. The Gita's teachings on mastering the senses are more relevant now than ever before. True happiness and fulfillment are not found in external gratification, but in the cultivation of inner peace and contentment. By bringing our attention to the present moment, observing our thoughts and feelings without judgment, we create space between ourselves and our impulses. This space allows us to make conscious choices rather than being controlled by our desires. Gratitude cultivates a sense of abundance and appreciation, allowing us to find joy and contentment in the present moment. The Bhagavad Gita speaks extensively about the nature of attachment and its role in our suffering. We often cling to people, possessions, and ideas, believing that our happiness depends on them. This attachment creates a constant fear of loss and a sense of dissatisfaction when our expectations are not met. The Gita teaches us that true freedom lies in detachment, not in the sense of indifference or apathy, but in recognizing the impermanent nature of all things. Everything in life is in constant flux, and clinging to anything too tightly only brings us pain when it inevitably changes or disappears. Detachment allows us to experience life fully, embracing the joys and sorrows without being controlled by them. By practicing detachment, we cultivate a sense of inner peace and equanimity that cannot be shaken by external circumstances. We learn to find joy in the journey, appreciating each moment for what it is, without clinging to the past or worrying about the future. One of the central themes of the Bhagavad Gita is the concept of Dharma, often translated as duty, righteousness, or purpose. Dharma is not a rigid set of rules, but rather a way of life that aligns with our true nature and contributes to the well-being of ourselves and others. It is through fulfilling our Dharma that we find true meaning and purpose in life. The Gita encourages us to reflect on our unique talents, passions, and values to discover our own personal Dharma. What are you naturally drawn to? What brings you joy and a sense of fulfillment? How can you use your unique gifts to make a positive impact on the world? Living in alignment with our Dharma does not necessarily mean drastic life changes or grand gestures. It is often the small, everyday actions, performed with mindfulness and intention, that truly make a difference. By aligning your actions with your Dharma, you tap into a wellspring of inner strength and fulfillment. The concept of karma is often misunderstood as a system of reward and punishment. However, the Gita presents a more nuanced perspective. Karma, in essence, is action and its consequences. Every action we take, every thought we think, and every word we speak creates ripples that affect not only ourselves, but also the world around us. The Gita teaches us that we are not victims of our karma, but rather creators of our own destiny. By understanding the law of karma, we recognize that we have the power to shape our future through our present actions. When we act with integrity, compassion, and a desire to contribute to the well-being of others, we create positive karma that ripples outward, creating a more harmonious and joyful existence for ourselves and the world. It is in this present moment that we have the power to choose our actions, to create positive karma, and to shape our destiny. Life is full of challenges, setbacks, and unexpected storms. The Bhagavad Gita does not promise a life free from adversity, but rather provides us with the tools and wisdom to navigate these challenges with grace and resilience. It teaches us that true peace is not the absence of storms, but the ability to find calmness within the storm. One of the most powerful teachings of the Gita is the importance of equanimity, the ability to remain calm and centered amidst life's ups and downs. Equanimity does not mean suppressing our emotions or becoming indifferent to life's experiences. Rather, it is about learning to observe our emotions without being swept away by them, to find a place of stillness within the chaos. By anchoring ourselves to this understanding, we can weather life's storms with greater resilience and emerge from them stronger and wiser. Embrace the challenges, learn from the setbacks, and trust that you have within you the power to overcome any obstacle. The wisdom of the Bhagavad Gita is not meant to be confined to ancient texts or philosophical discussions. Its true power lies in its practical application in our daily lives. The Gita offers us a roadmap for navigating life's challenges, cultivating inner peace, and living a life of purpose and meaning. Start by incorporating small, actionable steps into your daily routine. Dedicate a few minutes each day to mindfulness or meditation, focusing on your breath and observing your thoughts without judgment. Practice gratitude by reflecting on the blessings in your life, no matter how small. As you integrate these practices into your life, you will begin to notice subtle shifts in your perspective and your ability to handle challenges. By embracing the wisdom of the Bhagavad Gita, cultivating inner strength, and aligning your actions with your Dharma, you can navigate life's journey with greater purpose, resilience, and joy.